Hello and welcome to part 2 of the Clock Patience Jubilee Tournament. Is it Jubilee Tournament? Is that what
Jubilee
it's called?
Cup.
Jubilee Cup, yes. If you've not seen part 1, then, well, spoilers obviously, but what happened in part 1 was the Princess Bride cards played against the Sports Direct cards, and they drew. There was 3 cards left over for both of them, which was completely unprecedented. So the way we've decided to, I suppose, resolve this is we're going to play a match where it's kind of like penalty shootout. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Each of the deck cards will play with 13 cards, ace through king. And whoever lasts the longest, it's going to be a best of 3. But whoever wins penalty shootout or is the first of 2 will be the winner of this semi-final.
So by revealing the king.
By revealing the king, that's how far you get, and you stop, and you see how far the other set of cards will get. And because there's only 13 cards, I'm going to do a quick shuffle like this. And over here. I think the way we want to do it is I'll deal out both of them side by side so there's more tension. Doing a quick shuffle, doesn't really matter. So I'll deal out both a set of cards. First of all, we'll see what the highest will turn over first. So Princess Bride will turn over first. So I'm going to have this one here, set 13 cards around circle. I really hope the king is not in the center circle for either of these, because that would be very disappointing. Can you see?
I can see it.
See that one? Okay. So do the same over here. I mean, this is supposed to speed it up a little bit, but I doubt it will speed it up that much. So, first of all, reveal the Princess Bride card. Oh, are you kidding me? Okay then.
Okay, they just have to avoid the king.
Just avoid the king. And well done. The Sports Direct cards, we'll see how far they actually were going to get, because why not? They were going to get... I should have just had it so that the king can't be in the center circle, because that's extremely unfair.
Well, it's 13 to 1.
1 in 13, I suppose. So the Sports Direct cards actually were going to go down all the way to 1 card remaining. So
they deserved it.
They just definitely deserved to win that round. But that's 1-0 to the Sports Direct, and they need. Princess Bride need to win both of the remaining games of penalties, which is very unfortunate for them because Sports Direct has really set a high bar. I suppose this time we will start with the Sports Direct cards by turning over the center card. It was supposed to alternate, by the way, but the way we're left with it is pretty dire. This could be an upset, really. Sports Direct cards had a great semi-final. Great first. Well, I suppose in regular time they did very well. But I'll deal out the Sports Direct cards and then I'll shuffle the Princess Bride cards. Direct. So all the Sports Direct cards need to do is win one more of these matches, and they will win the semi-final, and they'll go straight to the final. I should stop making predictions of like what's going to happen, like saying what if there's a draw, or what if the king is in the center circle, because it seems like anytime I say something like that, it will inevitably happen. So wouldn't it be awful if the king was in the center circle a second time in a row? Okay, so we start with the Sports Direct cards, and we'll turn over this one here. There's an ace. Okay, back to Sports Direct cards. Oh, there's a king. So all they have to do is avoid the king here. And they do. And in fact, they were going to go just one more card further.
They're not exuding much energy, are
no,
they?
the Princess Bride cards not doing too great, but all they needed to do was win there, and they did. Sports Direct cards went really above and beyond on their first try. And as is often the case, we've said best of 3, and it's come down to the last game, just as it came down to the last card in the semi-final. I suppose, will the Princess Bride card start this one? Seeing as alternate, yeah, that does make sense. So I'll quickly shuffle the Sports Direct cards. I mean, we were doing the penalty shootout because we thought it would be a little bit faster than a regular game. But I'm not sure how long this is going to be. But we'll be able to get to the other game as soon as we've done this one.
I think the dealing takes just as.
The dealing takes so
a
long.
while. Shuffle and deal for everything, isn't it?
I have to shuffle and deal because it's not fair if I don't. And I have to shuffle and deal on camera so that you know I've not stacked the cards in a certain way to get a favourable.
But you just took all the cards out of shot. Maybe now you just.
Okay, I'll shuffle them again. I've been careful to shuffle them after I take them out of shot. Okay.
That would be funny.
Oh yeah, So what I didn't say is I actually have a second set of Princess Bride cards, and I took out the spades for that one as well. Yeah, that's just ridiculous. There's a queen.
Oh my word!
And that is the Princess Bride win. Should we just go and see how far it was going to last? It happened again. The king is in the center circle.
Oh.
What an absolute disaster for the Sports Direct cards, but very well done to them because they put up a great fight. They went first, didn't they, in the semi-final, and went down to 3 cards, and we thought no chance of the Princess Bride going to get down to 3 cards. I mean, if any deck could, it would be the Princess Bride deck, but it was still the Princess Bride's cards had every single obstacle possible, and they managed to get past it, which is very well done for them. So now that we've finished the first semi-final, and hopefully we have enough time for semi-final number 2, which is the poker playing cards and number 1 playing cards. The number 1 are the ones that have actually won a match before. They've managed to get down to 0 cards. So we're going to find out who's going to go first. Remember, whoever has the least cards will be progressing to the final. So we're starting with the number 1 playing cards. I'll take them out to their pack. Probably should have done this before we started. Take the jokers out, shuffle, and deal. And I'm being very scruffy with my shuffling. I guess I'm used to shuffling with 13 cards now. But this I expect will be close because the poker playing cards are the ones that were the original. The OGs of this Clock Patience. We started our first week with them. They didn't manage to win that week, but they've actually not done too badly. They've done about as well as they could without outright winning. they're definitely the better of, in terms of averages than the Sports Direct cards, I'm sure. I don't have the numbers in front of me, but if I did, I would tell them to you, and I'm sure that they would show what I'm saying. You'll have to take me at my word. We start the game. Remember, 4 kings have to be revealed, not just the one. Thankfully. For the number 1 card, that is, because that's the first king already shown after card number 3 or 4. That was a very fast appearance by King of Spades in the Princess Bride cards, known as Prince Humperdinck, because that's the image on the card. Look at those villains there.
2.
Wesley, what are you doing? I say Wesley because the King of Hearts is Wesley from the Princess Bride cards. I don't remember which way around the King of Spades and the King of Clubs and the King of Diamonds are. But this is not looking too bad. They're already gone around the circle. Every single number being shown, and that's 2 piles completed. There's a queen. There's a 5. Another 5. There's a 6. 10. There's our third 2. Our third 9. It's looking very hopeful for them. That's the jacks and 9s done. And the 5s. And the 3s.
Wow,
Aces are done. 7s. 10s. Wow, this is looking
what a
very
performance.
well. So good. Okay, last life. And we're down.
Oh.
Not very bad actually though. 6 cards left.
Wow.
And the number 1 cards, really, I put those to the side so that we can remember if we'll remember 6, but if we didn't, then they'd be there to prove that it was indeed 6. And we go straight over to poker playing cards. I've topped.
Sorry about the washing machine noise.
Yes. The Joker is revealed and discarded, because we do not want a Joker in this game.
Already have you.
Or apparently this card, which is a 3. Let's go back in the deck. Alright, so they've got a big task ahead of them. Not as big a task as the Princess Bride cards had. They had to get 3 cards. They had to get down to 3 cards or less. They were not able to pass the 3 card mark. Hopefully they are able to perform well after that remarkable showing by the number 1 playing cards. Okay then, these are very slippery. Maybe it's the wind.
The wind is slippery.
These are smaller cards, I feel, than the other ones. Will that mean that they're better performing? I guess we'll find out. How well can they play Clock Patience under the pressure of a tournament? The Jubilee Cup, which is not a physical cup, but it's the prestige. We'll find something for the cards. There's a 3, and an ace, and an 8, 2, queen, 10, 10. Oops! Wow. Okay.
Ooh.
Wow, that was that's a bad omen. Bad omen for the cards to have everything jostled around. That's basically fate saying we don't really want these cards to do well. But nothing was changed position, so the game continues. Nothing has changed about their odds, except perhaps we've received a dire message from the universe. But apparently, all the cards have been revealed already, and no king has been shown, which is short-lived, and a king is immediately shown after I say that, as per usual. 4s are done, the 5s are done, the 9s are almost done, as are the aces, which are done straight away after I say that. The 10's almost done, the 6 is almost done. Wow.
Is that just 1 life lost? Or is it 2?
2 lives lost now.
Oh.
The 3s are done. And 1 life left. Wow, this is coming very close.
Countdown?
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So they've got to turn over 4 cards
Oh.
after this one, but they didn't. That is unfortunate. That is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I was going to say 4 cards after this one. Obviously, I know that 11 minus 4 is not 6. But the number 1 playing cards win. Penalties. And number 1 had 6 left over. And that's kind of a... That doesn't look like the number 1 cards won, but I assure you they did indeed win. And the 2 favourites coming into the tournament have managed to reach the final. And I'm sorry about the long video, but hopefully we'll not have any more penalties to do, although that would be very interesting.